Hey, what's going on, Guardians? TBL here, and you know what day it is. It's Xursday for the week of May 18th, 2018, which means we are back here to detail the items in the inventory of the Agent of the Nine. Let's go ahead and get down into it. Now, of course, Xur is located in the tower this week, which means he's hanging out in the back of the hangar. If you head to the hangar and head to the area, the rafters right behind where the dead orbit vendor is, you'll find your man Xur ready and waiting with some new stuff. Alright, let's take a look at the inventory. First things first, we've of course got the Faded ENGRAM. You can pick this up for about 97 legendary shards, and it should hopefully grant you an exotic item that isn't already in your inventory, or in your collection rather, unless you've already got them all. For the armor, first up for Titans, we've got the Crest of Alpha Lupi. This is a Destiny 1 classic. It's got the Survival Well ability, where it generates an additional orb of light from supers and a healing pulse when the barricade is activated. It's also got increased health recovery and an increased resilience mod. For you hunters out there, we've got the not Orpheus rigs, the Gemini Jesters. These are coming with misdirection, where dodging disorients nearby enemies and temporarily removes their radars. It's also got increased mobility and increased resilience. Not bad, but of course not the Orpheus. For the weapon we've got this week, it is the mighty king of auto rifles, the SUROS Regime. This weapon, of course, came back with Warmind, and it is absolutely fantastic. Super happy that it's back with a new blue hue. I'm loving it. It's got its old SUROS Legacy perk, where the bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health on kill. It's got Hammerforged rifling for increased range, Tactical Mag for slightly increased stability, increased reload speed, and slightly increased magazine size, and then the doubled perks of Spinning Up, where holding down the trigger increases the rate of fire, and Focus Fire, but it's got a weird name, and Dual Speed Receiver, where aiming down sights, the weapon's rate of fire slows, but the damage per shot increases. Why they changed that from focused fire, I do not know. And finally, Handlaid Stock, where it increases the gun's overall stability. There you go, the SUROS Regime is back. If you haven't had a chance to get it from exotic engrams yet, this is a perfect opportunity to pick it up for about 29 legendary shards. It's really fun to play with. And finally, for Warlocks, we have got the Claws of Ahamkara. These D1 classics are returning, finally. And they've got the Whispers, of course, which grants you an additional melee charge. They also come with increased resilience and increased mobility. And really, of course, the most important thing about these is that they've changed the way they look a little bit. They're a bit more golden, and they're kind of beautiful. Anyways, you can pick the armor up for 23 legendary shards. Alright, now for the consumables, we've got 3 of coins, where you can pop one of these and get increased chance to receive exotic engrams from sources in the world. The effect lasts for about 4 hours. And then, of course, if you haven't already, you can turn in your rare Nightfall challenge card for the legendary 5 of Swords. This allows you to select 2 additional disadvantage modifiers, as well as a specific advantage modifier for the Prestige Nightfall. And alright, Guardians, that pretty much covers everything in Xur's inventory this time around. Of course, your most important thing is probably going to be that Faded ENGRAM. I know a lot of people out there are trying to get some of the new exotics like the Huckleberry, but the SUROS Regime is definitely a good pick. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I happened to get it pretty early into Warmind. I will say Spinning Up is super powerful with a gun like this. You know, that faster rate of fire, getting that damage out faster is great, but the gun's ammunition is a little bit too low. You might be better off with dual end receiver or focus fire, whatever that perk is called now. But alright, that is going to be it for this one, Guardians. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you get from your Faded ENGRAM down in the comments section below. But I'm out for now. As always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.
I return to the tower.